refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take a few to lose. Built to win, apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another great episode of FFC. How y'all doing today? I'm your host, Coach, and we are here for Week 15. That is right, Week 15, one of the saddest days of my life. But it's not. We still got the playoffs coming, baby. That's right. It ain't over just yet. We've got 3 more weeks of regular season football. Then we got Super Wild Card weekend, and then we are off into the playoffs. However, that is the regular real season. As it pertains to fantasy, we have those here that are already in the playoffs, or many of us that have missed the playoffs, unfortunately. And we are here for the constellation prize of not going to last place. So we have Week 15 games to cover and Week 15 starting sits to cover. And any questions you guys may have for Coach in the comments. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our Week 15 predictions. So one thing I want to point out in Week 15, no Kyler Murray. Yeah, I thought I'd start with that slander. Hey, we're done with Kyler, right? Like, we understand this is no longer his team. He might move next year. Like he might not be a Cardinal next year. We're okay with that, right? We're all okay with that, right? Because let's see, should he be coming off IR now? Oh, he's still on IR. He went on IR week 11. So he should technically have come off IR already. Technically. Oh. Okay, so for any of those who care about Kyler Murray, here is the latest update. Because I want to hold on. I need a glass of water. I want to make sure I speak clearly, unbiasedly. You know, I want the words to speak for themselves. Okay. Now, when you go on IR, you go on IR for 4 weeks. Okay. So I was looking for his return date. Now, his return date currently is estimated to be. We're in this. What is this? December 10th. Okay. February 9th of 2026. That is Kyler Murray's estimated return. So the Super Bowl is February 2nd, the first Sunday of February, right? So let's go look at that real quick, right? When is the first? Let's see, February 8th. So the Super Bowl will be held February 8th, which is the last football game of the NFL. And his estimated return is that following Monday, February 9th. So what we can conclude at this point is Kyler Murray is set to be cut from said Cardinals team. But let's see, how do we know for sure his estimated return could be a lengthy injury? It ain't a lengthy injury. When you read that Murray foot, mind you, he went on IR, okay, because they said that it was for rest and rehab. Those were the words when they initially put him on IR in week 11, okay? Here we are, week 14. His estimated return ain't till February 9th after football's over. And it says that Murray foot might never play for the Cardinals again, with the team treating him like the Broncos did with Russell Wilson a couple of seasons ago. The spin is many have speculated that this might be Murray's fate, given that he wasn't initially expected to have a lengthy absence and then ended up on IR. Oh, would you look at that? The Cardinals, the Cardinals will have an interesting offseason discussion. Oh, they're cutting him. They don't interesting offseason discussion. He's cut. His return ain't until February 9th, the day after the NFL, day after the Super Bowl. He's cut. Okay? They're just keeping him on the roster because I think they would have to owe him too much money if they cut him right now. But Murray's fate with the Arizona Cardinals is over. But we knew that when Jacoby Brissett threw for 300-some yards. I can't remember if they won or lost that game, but I remember them stating in that game that how in the world could you ever start Kyler Murray over Brissett after everything he's done for them? Like when you heard that statement and Kyler Murray's on the sideline walking around, he wasn't getting the job back. It wasn't happening. So this is just what happens. Wow. Everything I said about this dude from the moment he came into the NFL has literally just splattered all over the place. Boy, it ain't even about to be all right. It's just about like how did he make it look so easy? He just ran around in a circle and threw the ball up in the air and stole a lot of money from the Cardinals organization. That's the byline of the Kyler Murray story. He'll get a documentary. All right. Now, since we've had our what should we call that? What should we call it? Coach's Troll of the Day. That's a new one. So that's something we'll bring into next year's show. Yeah, Coach's Troll of the Day. I get to pick one player and we'll troll them for the episode. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's move on. All right, so to the player game predictions, all right? So tomorrow we have so I love this game for the Buccaneers on Thursday night. They have to win this game. It's going to be an exciting Thursday night game. Give me the Buccaneers at home against the Falcons. They need to win this game and have 8 wins because they got to finish out strong these last 3 games to get into the playoffs. If you have any Buccaneer in fantasy, every Buccaneer is startable. Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans. Let me go check on Mike Evans real quick. Mike Evans could potentially be in action as the Bucs play the Falcons week 15. Evans was limited on practice on Monday. That is good, which is a good sign towards a possible return. So he will be playing Thursday night. I don't care what you say. Mike Evans is playing Thursday night. Big Mike is coming back. They got 3 games left. He's going to go off. Just protect that collarbone, please. But that also means Mika's going to go off. So I am starting everybody. I'm starting Irving. If you have White as a flex option, throw him in the game. Every Buck is getting, except for Kate Otten, every Buck is getting action in this game. So I'm starting everybody. They're playing the Falcons. Obviously, starting Bijan, and I'm starting Drake London. And if you can, in the flex option, let me see if that connection came back. Nah, it's not. It was only for 1 year. Sorry. So no Darnell Mooney connection with with Kirk Cousins. So give me Drake London and Bijan Robinson for the start. If you have those for your fantasy playoffs, that's who I would be starting. All right, Bills, Patriots. A big game. Patriots are at home. And I feel like the Patriots are going to lose to the Bills because they won the first one. They need to win two to take first place in this division. Let me see. Patriots are 11-2. Bills are 9-4. The Patriots already have a game over them. The Patriots have one of the best defenses in the league. This was tough. Give me the Patriots at home. Give me the Patriots for the ultimate upset. I'm going to take the Patriots for the ultimate upset. No, I'm not. I'm going with the Bills. I hate this game. I hate this game. I just do the Patriots go 12-2. It look like the days of Tom Brady, or are they going to give it to Josh Allen because they love the fact that they can just allow him to just put up 32 points in a quarter and win the game? It's so crazy. Nah, give me the Bills. Give me the Bills on the road. They're going to split. Give me the Bills on the road. This is going to be a big game, 1 o'clock. Give me the Bills on the road. I hate it, but give me the Bills on the road. I don't like that. I don't like it. I hope you know what? And I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I swear to God, I hope I'm wrong. I hope the Bills. I'm picking the Bills, though. I hope I'm wrong. It's just something about this game. I just don't like it. I don't know. We might come back to that one. I don't know. I don't like it. Do I start Drake May in this game? No. I don't like the defense in this game. I think he's only going to have 2 touchdowns, and I think he's going to throw under 250. Travion Henderson. They're going to run 2 running backs in this game, so I'm going to say flex. Both him and Ramondre Stevenson for me are flexes in this game. James Cook is a start, and Josh Allen, of course, is a start. Let's see here. Shakir is a start. He's a start as well. Let me see. What Patriots receivers am I starting? Let's see. Patriots receivers, let's see. Let's check out Diggs' numbers. Diggs might be showing me up this year. He might be throwing. He might be catching better than the Cole, man. No, he ain't. The Cole don't lie. I don't know. Hey, look. I tried it. I really did. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I really did. He might even show up this week and show me better, but I don't know. He's going up against his old team again too. He mouthed off about the last game that they won in Buffalo. Yeah, I'm going with the Bills in this one. Stephon Diggs' last 2 games have been and it's been cold. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I wouldn't play Stephon Diggs in this game. I'm sorry. I wouldn't. I would go with another receiver. Let's see. Let's check out Booty. Let's check out booty. That's crazy. Hey, look at your mama named you that. No, you took your daddy name. I don't know about Kason. He's a touchdown dependent Patriot. I don't like those. Yeah, I'm going with Hunter Henry. That's probably the only Patriot I'm starting with Drake May. And I might not even start Drake May. Like I said, I don't like he's only going to have maybe 1 or 2 touchdowns. I think the running backs will have a touchdown, but I don't think they'll have the yards to back it. It's going to be a tough game. It might even be a pretty low scoring game. It's not going to be a high scoring game. It's going to be a defensive play game. So I don't trust an air assault in this game at all. Not from either team. You can start Josh Allen, so Josh Allen gonna run for 1 or 2. So you can start Josh Allen easily. But yeah, give me the Bills in this game. Browns, Bears. Bears took a ugly loss by a touchdown. They went from first place to 7th place. Here's the good news, Bears. You're still within the realm of success. You got my favorite number on your back, number 7. Let's get right back up again. And all you gotta do is beat the Browns. That should not be easy. You're going to be at home. Shadir is still young and still trying to figure this game out. They got a lot, as he said, they got a lot of issues to worry about over there. You know what I mean? So, Chicago, handle with care, meaning destroy the Browns, get ready for Green Bay again. And remember, you still got to finish off with Detroit. So, it's got to come here. If we're going to make a strong push, Chicago, it's got to be with the Browns. You cannot lose 2 in a row. You got to win this game. And then you got to piggyback. Beat the Packers. Then you got to destroy the Lions for what they did to you in week 2. You cannot have a loss at the end of the season. All right. I am starting Caleb Williams. I am starting Judikin Browns. Let me see. Bears receivers. I am starting the Bears defense. By the way, I am starting the Bears defense. Let me see. Who am I looking for? Let me see. Bears wide receivers. We got DJ Moore. Romo Dunes is questionable. Let's look at DJ. Not sure if you're even in the playoffs if you have DJ Moore. You shouldn't. I don't know if you should. You might be on your team. So no, there's no DJ Moore playing. I mean, he's playing, but we won't be playing him. Rome, he's questionable. Let's see what they say. He was out for week 14. Oh, interesting. He did not play in that game against the Packers. Interesting. So we don't know if he's going to play in Cleveland. Oh, that sucks. So right now, Chicago receivers are up in the air because if you don't have Romo Dunes, there's really nobody else to really play. But I am playing DeAndre Swift, running back for Chicago Bears, and Jerry Jeudy. I will be playing Jerry Jeudy. Absolutely. Shadir know how to hit his receiver, so Jeudy go get fed, okay? That's the one thing you got to like. So if you do got Jerry Jeudy, if you're in the playoffs, that should be a good thing for your roster. And then I will be playing Jerry Jeudy against the Chicago Bears. He's going to catch at least 4 or 5 catches for about 80, maybe 68 yards. Hopefully he can get you a touchdown. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing we're looking for. All right. Ravens and Bengals. No. I hate life. So I was rooting for the Bengals. I really was. I was rooting for the Bengals. Both of neither one can lose. The Ravens cannot lose to the Bengals. The Bengals cannot lose to the Ravens. The Bengals have beaten the Ravens already. The Bengals have to beat them again. The Bengals will beat them again, I believe, because the Bengals have to win out to make it into the wild card. Period. First place right now belongs to Pittsburgh. Okay? Fighting for scraps are the Ravens and the Bengals, and the only one getting those scraps are whoever wins this game. This is going to be the biggest game of this division. This is probably going to be the biggest game of Week 15. Understand that Burrow, who has been out for 2 months, has an opportunity to actually make it to the playoffs. Could have beat the Bills last week, but he still has an opportunity. If he wins out every game, they got to win out every single game, but he still has an opportunity. That's why you need sometimes to fuel that fire. The Ravens have had opportunities, and I really feel like they're going to lose this one. The Ravens should have a 12-win record this season, and they got 6. That tells you a lot. It's been a struggle for them this year. They fought, but again, they are another team that got to win out to do anything, and I just don't think it's going to happen for them. I do think this one actually goes to the Bengals, and the Bengals will have a bigger fight at the end of the season to make it into the playoffs. I'm starting T. Higgins. I'm starting Jamar Chase. I'm starting Joey B. I'm starting Chase Brown. I'm starting Derrick Henry. I'm starting Lamar Jackson. And I am starting Isaiah Likely? Who's been the main target for Pittsburgh right now? Okay, I am liking Likely. He's got 12 points without a touchdown, and he's got 12 points with a touchdown. So I like that. Playing against Cincinnati. How did he do last time against Cincinnati? He had 12 points. So that was 2 weeks ago. Oh boy, how did the NFL do these schedules? Let's look at Flowers. How has he been playing? Pretty deep. He's been really good this year. He's been really good. I like. Okay. 891 receiving yards. He's only had 1 touchdown on the season. That's what's been killing him. Wow. I mean, I'm starting him because he can do work without a touchdown, but that's crazy. Yeah, give me Zay Flowers. I started Zay Flowers. No, 1 touchdown the entire season. All that work, and he only got 1 touchdown. That's crazy. That is crazy. And I've seen Isaiah Likely drop a lot of touchdowns, isn't that? That's crazy. All right, Cardinals, Texans. Well, Texans are just finding ways. Hey, look here. I have to look into the camera. Coach got to be me. I come on here, and I have derailed the Texans. I have come for the Texans head coach. I have said things about the Texans organization as a Texan. And you know what Coach got to do? Coach got to sit here and eat crow because I was dead wrong. The Texans are the Cinderella team. They have come in. They have gone through pain. They have gone through suffering. They have gone through talks about their quarterback losing job. They have gone through all kinds of crap. And the Houston Texans are the #1 defense. The Houston Texans beat the Chiefs. Chiefs needed that game to form the like we're still here. The Texans said, "No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not." I love that meme. That's what the Texans did to these boys. These Texans boys are dogs right now, and I love it. And Coach apologizes to you from the bottom of my heart. You have come in and look at the record right now. Is 8-5. The Houston Texans are 8-5. They were a losing team at one point. You know, I think they were 3-5, if I'm not mistaken. I actually think the Texans. Let me see something. Yep, Colts signed Rivers to the practice squad. Yeah, I thought so. The Texans are on a 5-game winning streak. I apologize. And they're not stopping, by the way. And it's on the back of Nico Collins, one receiver. They figured it out. They went. And you know what I love most about it? I love that the coach really is the one that really shut me the F up because he just did his job. He did his job. And the Texans look good. Will they make it to the playoffs? That remains to be seen. They have a few games left. They are 8-5. What's stopping them? I understand the Jaguars are in first place in that division right now. I think they have another game to play. Let's see how this irons out. Like, I'm excited. Like, hey, look, sometimes there's a team that comes out there, shuts you up. The Texans shut me up. I got nothing else. I have nothing to say. Matter of fact, since their last bad game, I've been wrong about every game that I've almost picked against them because I thought they would lose. But until I started, because I picked the Chiefs against the Texans. Go figure. So they've shut me up. They can hey, sometimes it is okay to put your foot down coach's throat. It happened. Okay. From what I've seen, it was a rough season and it wasn't look like it was getting any better. Then it got quiet. And look, they went on a 5-game winning streak without people even noticing. The fans noticed. The Texans fans noticed. So kudos for staying in the seats and not walking out the stadium when they got tough. Like them, hey, these boys fought hard for this 8-5 record. So be very, very impressed with the Houston Texans. With that being said, I'm picking the Texans to obviously beat the Cardinals at home. And I'm starting Nico Collins, CJ Stroud. Am I starting Woody Marks? Let me see. Phillip Rivers will not make it happen. I do feel sorry for you guys. Yeah, I'll start him against Arizona. They're going to let loose this running back on Arizona. So I'm definitely starting Woody Marks. And I'm starting the Texans defense. I'm starting Trey McBride in Arizona and probably nothing else. You shouldn't be starting Jacoby Brissett in the playoffs. You shouldn't have him in the playoffs, okay? No. But if you have Trey McBride, yes, it is. You can start using Trey McBride in the playoffs. Let's see. Who else do we have next? The Washington Commanders and the Giants. This is going to be probably the ugliest game of the weekend. Give me the Giants. Give me Jackson Dart. Yeah, give me the Giants. Yeah, that's about it for that game. Give me the Giants. You should not have anybody on this team in your NFL fantasy roster. So just give me the Giants. Let's move on. Okay. Question. The Chargers beat the Chiefs in week 1. The Chiefs are still in the hunt. How many games do they have? 6. 6 games still get you in the hunt. Isn't that crazy? They got 6 games, 6 and 7. So the Chiefs, the Chiefs are still in the hunt. Do we think the Chargers, coming off that big game, that big mess of a game, 9 turnovers, 4 interceptions, 7 sacks, do we think that the Chargers have enough to officially derail the Chiefs? No. No, they do not. I don't think so. Chiefs are going to win. Chiefs are going to mess around both 7 and 7. And they're still going to stay alive enough to fight for a playoff spot. We haven't seen the Chiefs with their backs against the wall. This is going to be a good. I mean, look, they don't get it. The Chiefs are officially out of the playoffs if they lose this game. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The AFC There's too many teams, and they're at the bottom. If they lose against the Chargers, that's it. That's it. And then because mind you, they already lost to the Chargers. So if they end up losing twice to the Chargers, their availability to go to the playoffs is officially over because it is now only the Chargers and the Broncos that can move forward. That is it. The Chiefs literally have to win this game. Let me see something. Let's see if the NFL is scripted properly. So, look, listen. All right, listen. So we have 4 games left? There's 4 games left. So they have the Chargers. The Chargers at home. They have the Titans the next week. Then they have the Broncos, and then they have the Raiders. The Chiefs can win out. They go 10-7. Tell me I'm lying. They got 7. They're 7 right now. Okay. They can go 9-8 if they lose to the Broncos. Did they beat the Broncos? Broncos beat them the first time. Do you understand how this looks, right? They're going up against the 2 teams that have already beat them once, right? So here's how life works. It don't work the way you think. It works the way they want it to work. Because look, you lose to the Chargers, right? You're out. You can't stay in losing to a team twice. Not with the Chargers and the Broncos already ahead of you. So you beat the Chargers. Now you're tied divisionally with the Chargers, right? Now you're 7-7. They're 8-6. Now you play the Titans. You're 8-7. Now you go up against the Broncos at home. Mind you, the 2 teams you lost to in your division, right, were on the road. Right? Now you have those same 2. You don't lose to the Chargers, right? You're out of the playoffs. You then what? You're going to play the Broncos and then lose? Because like, what does winning against the Broncos do for you? Nothing. Unless you've already beaten the Chargers. And then, oh, look at that. You have the Chiefs. You have the Raiders. Another divisional opponent that solidifies where you go, playoff-wise, is your last game with no Geno Smith. Tell me the Chargers aren't going to the playoffs without telling me the Chargers aren't going to the playoffs. Chiefs. Messed up that whole thing, saying the wrong name. The Chiefs are going into playoffs. The Chiefs are going to win out, okay? I don't care what anybody says. And I'm saying it here on my show because this is where it's real. I give you guys that real, okay? This is real. The real is they've already lost to these 2 teams. The real is they've already beaten one of those teams, right? What did I say? You cannot lose twice to a division opponent and go to the playoffs. You can't. That's the one that goes into the playoff. The one who not only you like one of those, somebody in the division has to win 4 games in the division, meaning you have to, there's 6 division games, right? There's 6 of them. You have to be the one that wins. Like out of those 3 teams, one of those has to be twice. So you are the leader and you go off into the division. You all can't tie. You can, but it rarely happens. Somebody's going to be a division leader. You have to win the division, right? Do you understand that in this division, it is not won yet? It's not. Nobody has won this division yet. Okay. Again, let's walk you through. The Chiefs lost to the Broncos on the road. The Chiefs lost to the Chargers on the road. The Chiefs beat the Raiders at home, right? So they're 1-2 in the division. That's bad, but they haven't lost. See what I'm saying? Because now when they play the Chargers, in the division now, they're 2-2. Interesting, right? Now when they play the Broncos again, they're going to be 3-2 when they beat them. Whoa. So now there's a clear leader, right? Then they play the Raiders, who they've already beaten. And what happens when you play the Raiders? You can beat them at home. You can beat them on the road. You can be on the road and beat them. Like everybody wins in Las Vegas, except for Las Vegas. Oh, look at that. 4-2 in the division. Tell me it's not going to work. Tell me. Somebody in the comments, let me know how the Chiefs will miss the playoffs, because I have ironed out for you every which and way it's going to happen. It's sometimes they make it too easy. Like, you understand the only way they lose and don't make it is if they lose to the Chargers this weekend. But then why have two other division games that can't win to go? Because remember, the Chargers have already beaten them once. So if they beat them again, the Chargers have a 2-game lead, meaning they beat a team twice already. That is already enough to go. And it won't happen. Because it'll happen in week 18, the last week. Oh man, yeah, it gets too easy sometimes to predict this stuff. So yeah, give me the Chiefs at home against the Chargers. Give me Patrick Mahomes. Give me Travis Kelce. Isaiah Pacheco might even have a touchdown. It's not going to be a high-scoring game, 21-20. But give me the Chiefs versus the Chargers. How did they give me the Eagles over the Raiders? Oh my God, it just keeps getting better. You're telling me the Eagles or the Raiders, who are about to lose to the Eagles in week 14, are going to turn around and beat the Chiefs at the end of the season? The game the Chiefs will need to solidify going into the playoff? Yeah. Give me the Chiefs, man. Eagles against the Raiders is an easy one. Titans and 49ers. Give me the 49ers over the Titans. I do like this game. Christian McCaffrey should have a big game himself. Also, give me Brock Purdy in this game for 2 touchdowns. Panthers and Saints. Let me get the Panthers on the road. I want the Panthers on the road in this game. They have shown a lot of fight. They have a winning record, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, they're 7-6. So I would like for them to continue their momentum right now towards the end of the season. So yeah, give me, and the Panthers actually always have, like the last 5 games, the Panthers are usually like 3-2, 4-1. So they finish very, very strong at the end of the season. But this is a good season. They've been able to kind of have a good record and could finish strong and get themselves into the playoffs. So we'll see how it goes. At least wild card weekend. At least you might see the Panthers in wild card weekend. Okay, so give me the Panthers on the road against the Saints. Lions and the Rams. Again, I told you guys, I know it was a little fluke against the Cowboys, but they suck. So give me the Rams over the Lions. I do not like the Lions to continue this trend. They're going to lose this week, and I got the Lions with maybe 8 wins, maybe 9 if they finesse the Chicago Bears at the end of the season. That'll give them their 9th win. But give me the Rams at home against the Lions. I'm starting everybody. Devontae Adams, obviously. If you are in the playoffs, it's because of Devontae Adams. Coach has been screaming Devontae Adams since the offseason. He went to the Rams. I love that pickup. Oh, man. And he has shown, like, do you understand? He has been a focal point of the offense since like week 2. It's been amazing. Him and Puka Nacua are literally the leaders of that offense. Packers and the Broncos. Give me the Broncos at home. Give me the Broncos at home. Then give me Chicago next week against the Packers to shut that down. To shut it down. Yeah, give me the Broncos over the Packers this week. Colts, Seahawks. Look here. I get it. He's on the practice squad. They signed him. He's going to come try to make it look nice. Let's remember one thing, people. He was never a Colt. He was a Charger. He then became a Colt, and it wasn't good. So I don't know what he's supposed to come over here and salvage. Like he's a returning hero. He did 1 year and it wasn't good. No, thank you. I got to see. Give me the Seahawks. Give me. You know what? Give me Sam Darnold with another. Y'all just gonna keep disrespecting me type of game. Okay, I am loving the answer of Sam Darnold. He has answered the call. What we say last year? Oh, yeah, he had a good season, but he played against tough teams. And then he Sam Darnold again. I pissed. And look what he did with this new team. It looks amazing. He is outstanding. I'm glad he is coming to his own with this team. I'm glad he is the answer that they need, and he's walking them into the playoffs. You think a Colts team with the injured Sauce and a no Daniel Jones is gonna do anything to an angry Seahawks team? No, because Sam Darnold is tired of the disrespect. He's tired of it. Okay, he's not Geno Smith. He said. No, Sam Darnold is going to walk into this game, and I think Sam is going to have probably one of the best games of his career, and shut these boys down. Yeah, give me. Where can I go? Give me the Seahawks over the Colts. Again, the Colts stopped when they lost their quarterback last week, and that loss and the losing is going to continue the rest of the way. It's gonna continue. I'm so sorry, but it's gonna continue the rest of the way. Vikings and Cowboys. Well, the Cowboys still got a chance. It's on Sunday Night Football. Cowboys love being in the spotlight, and the Vikings aren't that good. So give me Cowboys. Give me Cowboys Sunday Night Football. They're 6-1, and they need this game to stay alive. So give me the Cowboys Sunday Night Football. Give me CeeDee Lamb. Give me George Pickens. I do George in the flex. I want to play Jettas, but let me go look at the numbers. Yep, Justin Jefferson didn't get you into the playoffs. So we're not going to go with Justin Jefferson this week. No, it's going to be pretty bad for the Vikings this week. Give me Dak Prescott as well, and give me I can't remember his damn name. Javonte Williams. Give me Javonte Williams as well. So yeah, give me Cowboys. Defenses that I'm going with this week. Give me the Packers. No, give me the Panthers defense. Give me 49ers defense. No, I don't want 49ers defense. Give me the Eagles defense this week. Give me the Texans defense, the Bears defense. And I like the Jaguars defense. I missed that game? I sure did. Jaguars, Jets. I literally looked right over that game. Give me the Jaguars. I'm so sorry. Give me the Jaguars. Let me go see what that boy name is. Travis. How did I miss this? How the heck did I miss that? I have no idea. Boy, it's been that quiet without him, and they've been winning without him. Isn't that crazy? So obviously no Travis Hunter. Didn't realize that. That's crazy. I don't know how I missed that. So give me Myers and let me look at Brian Thomas. Three receptions for 87. This has just been an ugly year for him. And I'm telling you, it's not his fault. It's that doggone. It's that daggone pretty boy. I can't think of his name. Sorry. Can't think of his name. Trevor Lawrence. Crap ass quarterback. Anyway, give me the Jaguars over the Jets. Again, Jets have 5 first-round draft picks, and they damn well using one as the very first one. So Jets ain't winning this game. Call it a tank. That's what they've been doing all season. They got a plan with all them picks. All right, and our last game, which is our Monday Night Football, is so this is very interesting. You wanna know how? The Dolphins actually have a chance to make it into the playoffs. How do you say? Well, they are 6-7. Steelers are sitting at first place at 7-6. Now, as I've stated, in order for them to get into the playoffs, they have to completely win every single game from here on out, especially losing to the Bills. So Cleveland or Cincinnati has no choice but to do simply that. Now, one of the teams in their way are the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are potentially in first place right now. Do you know that on Monday Night Football, the Steelers could actually lose to the Miami Dolphins on the road? Go figure. Now, the Steelers could put them to bed completely, giving them their 8th loss and calling it a day. But here's the funny thing about the Dolphins. They are neck and neck right there with the Chiefs. Chiefs win, they win. They're both 7-7. Now, they are far away from winning anything because they are in 3rd place. However, so are the Chiefs. Now, again, the Chiefs have to win out, which I believe they will. Will the Dolphins win out? It's a good way to look at it. 6-7 is not far away. But I think if the Steelers have any chance to match up against the Cincinnati Bengals, Steelers are going to have to win this game at home against the Miami Dolphins. Let me see. Well, the Steelers don't have to deal with Cincinnati. They already dealt with them twice, so that's good. So the Steelers have to deal with the Lions, the Browns, and the Ravens. So they got to beat the Ravens at the end of the season. to have first or second place, because I think the Bengals will have obviously first and second place. Can't lose to the Steelers. They can't. So yeah, I got the Steelers against the Dolphins. Dolphins are going home. Give me that last game. Give me the Dolphins versus. They can make it look good though. I think the Dolphins are going to try to make it look really, really good. To the point. Actually, let's go look at something. So we did it last time. Let's go look at something. We're gonna look and see what they have the spread for this game, for this Monday night game. Let's go look at Hard Rock. All right, let's see here. NFL. Really? All right, so they got this game at 3.5. They got the over-under at -42. But they only have money line at -190 for Pittsburgh. See, they got the money line for Dallas, Minnesota at 275 plus 225. So yeah, give me Dallas's money line. Look, San Francisco, Tennessee, they got that at -1,000. I'm not touching that money line. Plus 12.5, I'm not touching that game. And I do think San Francisco is going to blow them out. Seattle, they got the same thing. -13, -1,000. And that's what it should look like. So Chicago, -400, plus 300 for Cleveland. But you got Miami and Pittsburgh at -190, plus 155. Let's look at the player prop. Okay. I don't know, man. I actually might have to take Miami because of the spread. I might have to take Miami to win this game. They got it at plus 3.5. But I like Miami to win this game by 1. So I think I'm actually going to take Miami on the road. Yeah. It's that plus 155 that's getting me. Yeah. I think I'm going to take Miami on the road. All right, let's run to the comments real quick. How you doing, Ducky? How you doing? Do you feel confident in Jaden Daniels still? Absolutely not. And you know what? It's not Jaden Daniels' fault. Look, I gave him the benefit of the doubt for the year, and it looked exactly like I thought it would. So here's what I'm going to say. It's the coaching staff. It is completely the coaching staff. There is nothing winnable with that current coaching staff for Washington. They're going to run into all kind of problems. So I have no faith in positive, if anything positive coming out of the Commanders camp, as long as those two people who are the head coach and the offensive coordinator are continuously coaching those teams. The head coach came from Atlanta, and look how bad they were. The offensive coordinator, that's the fool that went ahead and forced Kyler Murray to get paid, had a horrible season, lost Kyler Murray to injury, and then hightailed it to Tijuana at the end of the season. Like he just quit just to have another job waiting for him. That was crazy. And here's the result of that. J85 is out. I'll be honest with you. Why didn't he play last week? Why did you have him play last week? Your season is unsalvageable. You only have 3 wins. You needed to make sure he stayed healthy enough to be ready for next season. There was no need bringing him back this year. You only had nothing for him to come back to. His receivers stayed hurt all year, who you didn't pay. They lost running backs. You got rid of one that you didn't need. Like I don't know what you guys were doing, but it was absolutely horrible. The way they ran this organization this year and the way they did that kid was absolutely horrible. How you doing, George? Drop Daniels for Dart? Absolutely. Yes, sir. Absolutely. I would definitely play. If you're in the playoffs needing a quarterback, I would play Dart this week against Washington. Give me 2 all-time touchdowns. It could be 1 passing, 1 rushing, but yeah, give me 2 touchdowns for Jackson Dart this week with about maybe 225 yards passing. Maybe that might be a little too high, but we'll see. They might let him air it out in one of these last few games. All right, so this was a short episode this week, guys. I do thank you for tuning in. Again, it's not that many of us that are in the playoffs. Okay, so this was just for those of us that are still in there that need a quick pick up here or there but your rosters should technically already kind of be set. Good luck to all of you this week. It's going to be tough. Again, a lot of the games this week and what our players do this week is going to be predicated on teams getting into the playoffs. Such as the Chiefs. Look, I'm sorry, the storyline for the Chiefs right now just looks too good. So before I go, I want to iron that out one more time. If you do not think the Chiefs are going to make it to the playoffs, you're wrong. Division leadership is everything you need to make it to the playoffs, not your record. Your record helps with placement. You winning the division is what gets you a solid ticket. Currently, right now, nobody in that division has a solid ticket. Nobody in that division before I speak ill, give me a second. All right. Where is the one I'm looking for? Where is it? Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. Let me see. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Come on. Let me see. Is this it? I'm looking for something that shows me the actual division. There we go. Technically, the Chargers won the division because they're 4-0 in the division right now. They've basically won 4 games, so they've beaten somebody twice already. They would probably be the Las Vegas Raiders. However, because they're 9-4, Chiefs are 6-7. Again, the Chiefs can still win. They won't win the division. but they sneak into the playoffs behind instead of the Chargers. Because I think okay. So is it gonna be 3, 4, and 2s? Yeah, it might be 3, 4, and 2 teams. So this could be a tougher road for the Chiefs. They could get knocked out. I have them win, but it could be tough. They're 1 and 2. Again, they have to win against the Chargers. That makes them 2 and 2. Then they have another game against the Broncos. That'll make them 3 and 2. And then they finish off with the Vegas Raiders. That'll make them 4 and 2. And if the Broncos lose to the Chiefs, that'll make them 4 and 2. And if the Chargers lose to the Chiefs, that'll make them 4 and 1, which means the Chargers would have one more game, which would be against the Broncos. So if they beat the Broncos, they could steal the division or lose to the Broncos and lose out. That's pretty ugly. But I still have the Chiefs sneaking their behinds right back into the playoffs. So it's looking good for the Mahomes and team family. So it's a tough road, but as long as their games, their last 4 games, 3 of them are division games. They're set up that, and 2 of them are at home because they lost the other 2 on the road to those same teams, and they already beat the one of their wins is against the Raiders already. So those are their last 3 divisional games plus 1 game that's in there with so they can go 10 and 7, go 4 and 2, and make it to the wild card. They can make it into the wild card. All right, so that was our show for today, guys. Again, it's a really short one. A lot of you, there's not that many people left. There's only the ones that are in the playoffs. So congratulations to all of you. Good luck to all of you. And if you are still in the playoffs, next week, we will see you on Tuesday for our Week 15 recap. And we'll be getting you ready for your playoff game next week. All right. And I believe after that, it should be fantasy championships the next week. I think week 17 is fantasy championships. I don't think they use, sometimes they have it the very last week, but I think for most teams, the fantasy championships will be week 17 of the NFL. So good luck to everybody this week. See you all next week. Coach loves you. I'm out.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.